Hello and welcome to Today in Film episode 19. I'm your host Dorian Parry, and with me today are
Greg Toby
and Harry Gibbons.
Now in today's episode we're going to be talking about the 2019/2020 film Queen and Slim, starring Daniel Kaluuya, yes, that, and I've forgotten the other person's name.
This was her first. It was her
Jodie Turner-Smith, I believe.
That was it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say Will Smith's wife's name.
Jada
Yeah, I was about to say that. I was like, that's not. I think that's right.
I mean, it's another one of my collection of films where a 5'9" man is going out with like a woman who's like clearly 6'2" or 3.
5'11" actually.
She's
I've researched.
5'11"?
No, he's 5'11".
He's 5'11".
I've researched.
She's like 6'2" then.
She's not though. I don't think.
No,
because she's in high heels for a lot of the
and boots. Yeah.
But yeah, not
Probably
latter
like
half.
5'10",
I was going to say latter half, but it's majority of the film.
Should we go straight into the deepest topic of it?
How long it feels?
No, would you prefer, the long hair or the short hair?
Oh, Daniel looks better with short hair.
Yeah,
sure.
He looks better. And
No, she looks better with the long hair, I think.
do you think?
Yeah.
I was torn because at first I was like, oh, like I wasn't expecting them to do that. I thought they'd dye her hair or something.
They did dye her hair apparently, like towards the end. It changes colour, and I was like,
isn't it like orange? At the end?
When did that happen? Like,
that's true. Maybe did she have time to do that when they were like leaving the house? Key
bits of detail. She just like, you can't stop for a dance, but she stopped to get some hair dye.
Oh yeah, exactly. It's essential.
I'm still torn. Yeah, I can't decide whether I prefer the long hair. I don't think we had the long hair for long enough.
We didn't, but like
it's taken too soon. See, I
didn't like the
beard.
I didn't like the beard
on her.
On yeah, on her. No,
I'm glad they got rid of it.
No, I just didn't like. I didn't like the style of it because he had a decent goatee and then like weird like.
Yeah, it didn't connect.
Yeah, it was just.
These are all integral to a film, by the way.
Yeah, of course. This is the most important topic. We start with only the important bits first, right? Of course, like. Yeah. So, what did you think of Bonnie? The Queen and Slim.
I mean, I was gonna compare it to Bonnie and Clyde at some point,
right?
But I haven't actually got a comparison. It's just like. Yeah,
people commit a crime.
Yeah, exactly. Two people commit a crime, go on the run.
I mean,
fun times.
And spoiler alert,
they die.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Still, I mean, there's no other way this film could have ended.
No,
they had to die.
No, it wouldn't have been realistic.
That bit when they were leaning outside the car, I was thinking, this is the last half of it. I was like, yeah, this is it, the one.
It was a bit that scene was a bit like, oh, when he like slipped, it was like.
Yeah,
I could see that coming.
Yeah,
anyone could see that coming. It was like, come on, like,
yeah.
There's a reason why people don't do that in cars.
Yeah,
honestly. Dom, what did you think about the film? But like, I don't know what your sort of overall opinion was at all. So, what?
I liked the film.
You did.
I disliked the
film.
What do you mean? How are you surprised? Why
I don't know what you wanted me to say. Wait a minute. No. I didn't know if you'd like it or not. I
mean, I wanted to go and see it.
Yeah. When
it came out in cinema. I don't remember why I didn't, because it came out before this whole thing happened.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I didn't
have.
It was. I didn't have an excuse.
But I think it got a very, very limited release.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Even though it stars a British actor.
Yeah.
As one of the leads, it's like.
Yeah, one of the the rising stars. Yeah. He's done loads before. I mean, he did Skins for one thing.
I mean, the writers' table, like talks with him on YouTube. Was it Entertainment? Was it or Variety?
It was Hollywood Reporter.
Hollywood Reporter, yeah. One of their table talks with him, and there's one where he's talking with him and someone else. It was Timothy Chalamet.
Oh, okay.
And they were talking to each other about about Get Out and all these films like that. And basically, Daniel Kaluuya was basically admitting that he's getting all his work now, not from the films he's doing now, but from like 10 years ago. He said that for this, I'm pretty sure it was Queen and Slim. It was someone had seen him in Skins, and someone had seen him in Black Mirror in 2011.
And obviously that one episode of Doctor Who,
Exactly, yeah.
It was the Doctor Who that tipped it.
It must have been.
His heart warming performance as a guy who does nothing.
The emotional heart.
He does nothing.
Is it the graffiti episode? Is that the?
No, it's the
bus.
It's the bus that goes through to like the
Oh,
other
yeah,
the
Space
world.
bus.
Yeah,
Space bus with the
where
old
they tried
people.
to force like a companion on him for like a one episode thing.
They were it was
Where
like
she
they were
came
going
in
to, and then they were like, nah.
Yeah, it's Lee Evans is in it, the comedian, as like a Welsh scientist.
He does more than an actor now who won the BAFTA Rising Star Award. Like,
yeah,
it doesn't
honestly.
really. It's weird.
Yeah, any other actor who who got that award would have gone, right, I've made it. Don't need to do anything else. But like Daniel Kaluuya, he's pushing on.
Oh,
like
definitely.
he's on the grind. I mean, his next film, I believe it's about the Black Panthers. Like, he plays this Black Panther leader who was shot and killed at the age of 21.
Jeez.
And it's all about him and his life.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, he was in Black Panther as well, to like tie that background as well. That was like really strange because obviously us in Britain, we know quite a lot about Daniel Kaluuya for like a long time. And to see him just like, at first, in like the first half of Black Panther, he was in like the background of a scene once. And you're like, oh,
hello.
Yeah.
Hello. What are you doing there? Like, and then obviously he comes into it a little bit more. But to see someone of that stature who's now pushing on to, as you said, he's getting his bread, he's on the grind, and he's like, it's just, it's the only way he's up for him at the moment, to be fair. We've got a good crop of young British talent that is like, I mean, young anyway, between like
he's
18
30,
and 30.
Was it 31 now?
Yeah, he's 31, yeah.
So that is young.
He's young,
like, for an actor.
Started out at 18.
Yeah.
Whilst he was still...
He wrote part of Skins, didn't he?
He wrote a few episodes.
That's crazy.
He's like one of the youngest.
Whilst still in sixth form.
I mean, what did I do for this?
His Skins role, he used to just burst into like slang. He's like slang that he used with his friends in the school, and then everyone would look at him and then would just break back at him and be like, "Oh, sorry, I mean, would you like to go out in the like?" I love these little like twists on it. Oh.
I mean, he's an inspiration, I guess the word would be.
Yeah.
He did it.
Yeah.
And it kind of proves that if you have the skill, you can do it.
And it could take a long, long time.
It could take a long time, but you can get there.
No, exactly. It can take anywhere between, 10 years like he did.
Yeah.
Or, like 30.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, you just...
Or one big break on a film.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking like for Queen, for example, like this is her first big break. I mean, we're talking about it right now, and it's just like everyone who's seen Queen and Slim would just be sort of captivated by the performance.
Yeah, like she's probably got like loads of phone calls now.
Oh, definitely.
I think this is like, for us saying this off the air, whatever we call it, the fact that this is such it's a very American story.
Yeah.
But it's not Americana.
It's not American, and they have a British lead. Joint lead, co-lead, whatever you'd call it.
Yeah.
And it's an interesting idea, like, taking an unknown actor and a very kind of up-and-coming actor.
Yeah.
I mean, up-and-coming as in, like, he's done big stuff. He's still going up, though.
Yeah.
He's a rising star who's risen and is still rising. Like,
definitely.
He's not peaked, I don't think.
The only risk was if, like, she was shit. Besides that, it's, like, a very, very safe bet to go with someone people are talking about, and then someone who's completely new.
I think that's the thing. It's like, if I was to think about this film, I can't think of an American actor who would replace him.
No, he's got such a presence.
Yeah.
The sort of character, his sensibilities were so non-American as well. He was presented as basically, probably like grew up in the hood or whatever they're trying to describe about him. And when you look at his family are like middle class. When it like cut to them in the house.
I think that's the whole thing. It's like, he's not well off.
Yeah.
And she's a lawyer. So.
Yeah, but I think I'm not sure if he was not well off.
I
You
think
don't see a lot of
it's
his family.
No, but they
You're
they
not.
seem to be like.
no, I mean him himself. But like,
Yeah, I
he's
mean, he had
living
a
with his
pretty
parents
nice
still.
car as well. Yeah, true.
So like, I think it's meant to be he's not well off.
But that's quite more of like a flawed British sort of character.
It is,
rather
Yes,
than
yeah.
like American Dream, have a job in a house by 23, and
Mm.
like.
But I think I just realised how it works out now. That's from so like Queen, you know,
The band
She-
with Freddie Mercury.
no, she
Okay.
is like, she is essentially like the Queen in this. She is the kind of
Liz the second.
she's the list.
Herself, yeah.
She's the higher up in the social kind of thing
Yes.
than he is really. That at least we're meant to
And
kind of
the
assume.
Slim,
And then the Slim,
Eminem,
Greg
8
said,
Mile.
was it like nickname, slight nickname?
Yeah, something like that.
So it's
They're archetypal characters.
yeah.
What was his name? It was like his real name was
Ernest.
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 Yeah, I was like, oh. She was Angelica or Angel.
Yeah, it's something like
Yeah.
Yeah,
that. Angelina.
Angela.
Angela.
Yeah, Angela.
Yeah.
Something, yeah. Angela and Ernest.
Ernest, what a
The
great.
two
I mean,
protagonists.
he is quite an earnest character.
Oh, you could say so. She's
yeah,
quite
you say.
Angelic.
angelic.
Mm.
Hang on. Is that a bit?
Hold up.
I mean,
Is that a bit of? I don't know if we're reading too far into it, but you could actually argue that we are reading too far into it.
I think it might be, yeah.
But the fact that
I
she's
can't agree with
guardian angel because he'd have been shot, and then she gets out the car.
Mm.
I mean, and he does everything in earnest. See?
God damn it.
Here we go.
Cinema.
I hate the fact
Greg is just guys, if we had a camera for this, Greg is
Oh.
just broken down on his knees, hands over his face, crying, and just gone cinema.
I
Too
hate
powerful.
the fact that you're actually right about it. That it
It's
sounds like
so bad
it
it's-
sounds like you're going into it too far, and then you're like, actually, no, that works.
No, it is. It's true. Like,
It works. It's just,
Very much a hoyo.
yeah, literally just like the tiniest little line at the end where it's just like Ernest and Angelica.
I paused it. I was like, hang on a minute.
Hold a damn minute. Yeah.
Well, why is his name Ernest?
Why Ernest?
Mm.
Because he's Ernest, though.
Mm.
And Uncle Earl, was it?
Uncle Earl. Because the Queen and an Earl,
You see, royal.
she helped him out. Diddle-diddle, you know?
Damn it,
There
man.
is fucking
God damn it.
triangles in this.
Mm.
And then you've got Goddess, which is one of his women.
Yeah.
Don't know why. The other one's
What
called
was their
like
role?
the other one. They were like kind of
No,
prostitutes.
they were just in the house.
It was like
I
a
think-
harem
yeah.
or whatever you
Yeah.
call it, isn't it?
No, they're
I
just
think
all
so.
friends.
Yeah,
Just
friends.
all friends.
Wholesome time.
Yeah.
There was, I think it was funny because one of them was called Goddess. I think the other one was like Naomi.
That's so good. We've got Goddess, Princess, and Naomi.
Sarah.
Sarah, Karen.
King, Prince, Steve. Just,
Yeah. Honestly.
just chuck it in there.
Mm.
Guy was shocking at the end. Maybe. What lines really made me laugh? There was actually bits that I did keep laughing at. And I don't know why it kept making me laugh.
The gun, the kid with the gas station with the gun.
No, that bit was. I thought the tension there was actually
The
really
start
good.
of the start of it.
Yeah, the
The
start
start
of
of
that
it.
fish.
Darling, my hot gun.
Yeah.
It's just like a country bumpkin way of saying, "I'm a hot gun. $4 on petrol."
And then he points the gun at Slim. And
So
just the fear in his eyes is just like,
Uh,
whoa, what you doing? What you doing, mate? What you doing?
I remembered who made me laugh more than anyone. The dad at the burger place. Just the stuff he was saying. He was like, "You sound like it sounds like me and my bitch. Don't call my mama a bitch." I wasn't on about your mama. It's the funniest. Oh, that was the funniest lines. I got a bad knee, and he was like, "Oh, you're fat." Slim was trying to hold him to the car. His lines are the funniest.
Oh, do you know what the in the credits? You know what that kid was called? Chub.
Really?
How horrible is that?
Wasn't the burger place called like Chubby? And the little kid's called Chub.
There were a few places, no, not places. There were a few people in the film though. I think listed as just like old black man.
Yeah.
And it was like, and they're just there talking. It's like,
Well, the one who
You
sold
could-
them out at the end, like hovered
Yeah.
my mouse over Amazon, and it was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Queen Slim, black man. I was
it
like,
was
oh,
like you could give this
Hello.
guy a name.
yeah, not even. He's like quite characterized as well. No, it's
So
like,
But I
weird.
think names just weren't important in the film. It
No.
was more about people.
But
They
that's the
were.
universal message of it. It can happen to anyone.
Mm.
So it's like it doesn't matter what they were called. Or
Yeah,
whatever like
exactly.
I mean, it
How
started and it
yeah.
was snowing,
that. Yes.
and then it was all like nice weather.
Different parts of the country.
And I'm
man.
kind of
Yeah,
like,
come on.
America big.
America, like, Jesus.
Everything's bigger.
They go to
over
the next, they go to the next state, and it's just like,
Yeah.
there. Mm.
I don't
It's
know.
groundbreaking, isn't it?
it's so
And they went to the next state.
Mm.
next.
Whoa.
Is it like 6 days?
They can do that.
Isn't it like 6 days the entire like film takes place over?
Yeah, it's 6-day manhunt. Yeah.
Yes.
Which
oh,
it
yeah.
feels so
Mm.
much longer.
It
Not
does.
because the film's
But
two
you
and
don't see
2
them
hours.
sleep 6 times.
You see them sleep
No.
three
Like 3
or 4
times.
times.
We're imagining they sleep
They
when
sleep-
they're
they
underneath
sleep-
the bed as well.
They sleep
Most
3 times in the car, I think.
Mm.
Yeah.
They don't. They sleep under the bed. Yeah.
They sleep
Sleep
once on the bed.
They sleep a little bit at Earl's.
Yeah. That's true.
Mm.
It wasn't for the whole night.
But it's just like, well, we gotta go.
And the first night, do they count the first night as one night or 2 nights?
I think it's one night because they're
One
like,
night,
oh,
yeah.
they're like, yeah, we gotta get out of here.
Mm.
Yeah. So
And
probably
then
if,
the
if
cop-
it's 5, that does make sense then, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because that's one night.
Yeah, because otherwise they'd be like dead.
Mm.
After this 5.5 day marathon, 5 in
They
the dark
died of
afternoon.
exhaustion.
Literally, oh god.
They found them asleep. Just
They were so close, weren't they?
they crashed the car because they fell
Yeah.
asleep at the wheel.
Queen and sleep.
Queens.
A queen-sized bed.
Yeah, honestly, I just can't. This is another deep thing to go into now, but like how weirdly precog of a vision this film was before the events of this year.
Yes, absolutely. Like it.
Terrifyingly close.
Yeah, almost prophetic.
Yeah, like borderline, definitely. Like
Yeah.
the murals on the walls, the
Mm.
riots, the police involved. It's like damn.
Yeah.
Ah.
I mean, it didn't show as big of a scale as it was this year,
Mm.
but it showed what it could be. And obviously, this year,
Yeah,
it's been a year.
it's been a year.
I mean, America.
The worst bit was probably the little boy, wasn't it?
That was a horror.
That hit hard. You're like, oh,
Yeah,
there's a difference between like being immortal and being like a martyr.
exactly. Yeah.
You got to do the.
He's not. Well, that's the thing. It's like they die, and they're already like a legend.
Mm.
Yeah,
But he's just like, oh, I'm like, I could die any day.
exactly.
It's like, you're gonna die. He died as the kid who shot a cop,
Yeah,
Mm.
not the kid who like saved someone.
stopped a racist police officer.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they became symbols.
Yeah, it's like there were some really interesting messages that a film of that sort of caliber wouldn't usually make. You know, like when they're like flagging the car down, and it's not a biased perspective. When it was like, oh yeah, but what if they're black? And she's just like, that doesn't always mean good.
Mm.
Yeah.
And like that's like a powerful statement to be saying in like a film where it's already challenging the sort of dominant ideology
No,
of that part of
absolutely,
America.
I think the greatest thing about that is they got in the car, and I knocked my mouse,
Right.
and the cast list for him came up, the sheriff. So it
Oh.
spoiled that he was a sheriff. And
Oh,
I was like, ah.
I was
but-
wondering what in the hell was going to go on there.
Yeah.
That was a little
Mm.
tense scene as well.
But then like they get
Think
to the
he
gas
died?
station.
In the boot.
Yeah, because they say
Left
they
in
say
there,
that
Maybe.
they escaped in this car. It's like, hang on a minute, they haven't found the car yet. Like
Yeah.
it was on the road. It was.
Well, yeah, the news report for a long time kept saying like Honda Corolla.
They're not hidden. It's just there.
It's like yeah, but the
It's
Bit-
right in the middle of the road.
It was
amount of
weird.
car swaps
You can't
was
miss it.
impressive.
That was.
Mm.
The weird thing was that it seemed like the sheriff was going to help them
Yeah,
before they pulled the gun.
yeah, but I think
It was
Queen
like-
was right.
Oh yeah.
You're being told like. I didn't think, when they hit the dad in the car park, I was really interested in that boy's line, like, my daddy wants to talk to me. Bonk, and like they hit him.
He's just
Mum!
there.
I was.
He's just waiting
He was just
outside the
waiting
car.
in front of the car and then just looked at Chubb and just drove into. I don't understand. It's the funniest thing. And it's just all of the lines in that thing is like, I bought you a meal and you can't have my dad to the hospital. It's like the funniest.
Ooh.
I don't know, it's just their lines because they were so like
Perfect.
not
Yeah, perfectly delivered as
literally just the humour behind it. Oh, I'm your fat ass. Oh, God.
I think the great thing about that scene is obviously you can't properly hear what he's saying. Yeah. Like, you can hear somewhat, and then just pulls off and just hits the guy, and it's like,
I don't
that's
want
what
to
he was
tell
saying.
you. And it's bulk. My leg! My bad knee! You know, he's on the
Was it
floor.
SpongeBob? My leg!
Literally my leg. Oh, what was... my favourite actual scene in it, as it's a bit more... The Luther Vandross music bit, and they're like, Fat Luther or Skinny Luther, was it? And they were just talking about the differences between Luther Vandross when he was a big bloke, and when he was little, like... There's such a little, like, nuanced...
It
little,
is,
like,
but
moment.
it's an ordinary conversation. I mean,
Yeah.
Tarantino does that a lot.
Definitely. It was very almost like True Romance written by Tarantino. It's very similar, not in like the whole way that like is so Tarantino with all the violence, but like the themes and the character moments are like being called Queen and Slim is so like
exactly.
Tarantino.
It's all about the unsaid.
Yeah, definitely.
Like they're not just talking about Luther Vandross.
Yeah.
Like there's something else underneath all of that.
Definitely.
You know, subtext.
It was like all the differences between them as like people and like showing the opposites, and then the music. I felt the music and the score was amazing. Like the variety of different music that they played.
Yeah, I mean the score. In the scene where she's like sat on the car door, poking her head out. Like that piece of music was probably one of the most beautiful pieces of score.
Yeah, definitely.
You know that of 2019, I'd say.
I just think it like challenged sort of the way we see sort of like what is just a Bonnie and Clyde story, and could have been so generic.
Exactly, but then it sort of subverts everything that we would have expected.
Yeah, I love the little analogy bit. It was just two deers tangled in like...
and I set them free.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's so good, so good.
I mean, it's a reference to Get Out as well.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah.
I mean, technically,
surprise. Yeah.
Surprise. Just the white dad just comes in.
Honestly. Boo.
Oh no, there was the TSA guy from Get Out. Saves at the end.
Yeah. Oh, what's his real name?
I don't know.
He's got such a funny...
He just turns up at the end, like, in his little car.
In his car, and he's like...
Saves them all.
They're
like,
covered in blood and stuff. So good. Oh, he's got a funny name.
He's got a funny name.
No, he does. Like, it's like really... It's like a really characterised name. I'm not going to be able to...
Funny name like Dom, you know?
Yeah, like Don. Don Perry. Sorry.
Don Perry.
Don Perry.
What great that'll be. Or Harry Gibbons.
Oh, well... I'm so bad. And Grognak the Destroyer. That's your name, right, Greg? Attorney at Law.
Of course, yeah. It's my birth name.
That's
Yeah.
his full title: Grognak the Destroyer, Attorney at Law.
That is the middle name.
Yeah, Grognak the Da, like Da Five Bloods. Grognak dash Da Destroyer.
I obviously don't use it at in uni because, well, imagine putting that on a script.
Yeah, maybe silly, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Why would you use it at uni? Yeah. Oh. Just on your birth certificate.
Just the non-deployment you've got to use.
What was your favourite scene, Dom? It can be one we've talked about.
Oh, I mean, the start, like the diner scene.
Yeah.
That's a real good scene.
It is.
The dance
dialogue's
scene's
great.
really good. There's a lot of good scenes in this film. Like,
did you enjoy the whole crime basically at the start?
That
was the tensest
it was
scene.
very tense.
Oh my god. I hated it. I hate that in films, where like, this is like a corrupt or a cop with an agenda.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I pulled you over. And then he goes over into the car and like exaggerates, asking for a dispatch.
Yeah.
I just sat there just like, oh my god. But then again, I wasn't surprised because this sort of thing happens in America all the time.
Yeah, it's normal, which is the worst.
Harsh reality.
The shot was, to say satisfying would be sort of the wrong word, but in the moment you're
realistic.
Like, oh no.
Yeah.
Because they're going to look like they're just cop killers.
Yeah, exactly.
For all intents and purposes. Like,
well, if you look at the funny
there
thing
was
is,
nobody else there.
No. They're innocent people. That's the whole problem.
The funny thing is that the tape, they're like recording.
Yeah.
It clearly shows that the cop turns, shoots her.
Yeah.
And it's like,
but
she's
they say
not
it was the right reason.
Yeah.
Oh, but the police report at the end when the mechanic's listening as well, and it said what was it? It was like
armed
they were
and
forced to
dangerous.
shoot because they were armed and
Yeah.
dangerous, and it's like, oh my god.
And it's like the shot that they have of the you know, people running into the bodies.
Yeah.
You can't see if they were having guns.
No, it was quite obviously fabricated by the police.
Oh, definitely. Queen's death hit. I was like,
Right after, it's just like, you're always going to be my legacy, and then bang.
I was like,
Yeah, like that ending broke
shit,
me.
I already am. It's like,
you already are.
yeah, you. You
See,
already are. Bang. I was like, fuck. And that female police officer was like, we weren't gonna shoot, just me. Okay.
She was like, I
Goes back to holding it fucking slim. I was like,
yeah, I think they would have. The fact that they shoot, and then the fact that they're still like, stop walking. We're gonna shoot you again. It's like, what? You just shot the one, and you had to go at her because you're like, oh,
gonna just swing her at him. Like, what? We're gonna shoot. Don't
Gross.
He's literally just walking with a heavy body in his hand.
Exactly.
He wouldn't be able to do anything with it. He couldn't pull a gun or anything. They're like, and then they skiddy bap him up until he's gone. Like,
kind of had his hands full.
Yeah, just a little bit. She does a very nice subtle landing on him. I thought that would have been a lot more painful.
She clearly stopped because she was clearly going to like roll onto his head.
Her
and
legs.
She just stopped.
They sort of like. I was watching a lot.
They tense up a little bit.
I watched so many things with dead bodies in recently. Like my downstairs of my house.
Yes.
And my garden. It's literally just like how limp the body goes straight away is like unbelievable, and how heavy you are when you're dead. And then, I mean, respect that he could pick her up from a squat. That was.
Yeah, absolutely.
Impressive. I mean, he should have got an Oscar just for that fall down, the wibbly wobbly legs.
That was really, really good. Holding a body and not to like. If I'd done it, I'd have just like snapped in half. My back would have just gone. Oh,
your head crunch.
Yeah, just the middle of me. Like that's me facing forward. It'd be like for the audio viewers. I was, snapping my own back in half to explain to them, just for a purpose.
Just for a purpose, not a specific
one single purpose.
Yeah, we've got a chiropractor here. He snapped it back.
Yeah.
There we go.
Shoulder dislocation was good. Nice and effective.
Yeah.
Never seen it been done like that before though.
No.
Usually they do a good like crunch.
Yeah, they do.
He was just like, I was like, oh my God. Just keep lifting it up until it naturally slotted back in. That made me feel very scared.
I can see how that would work.
Yeah.
But it was the way it kind of came out. It was like, I know how to do this. Like,
I feel like that.
Who knows how to do this?
That whole scene was a bit like.
It's like Ellen.
Don't worry, I know how to do this. Don't know how worry. You can hotwire a car. Don't know how I know how to do this.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, don't we all? Because Ellen does.
Oh, because Ellen. Yeah.
We all.
From The Replacement.
Ellen.
BBC's 2017 The Replacement.
Who else?
Critically acclaimed.
They always quote it. I've got the too many T-shirts of The Replacement. I had to wear a Reservoir Dogs one today just to differentiate. Can't keep having
just
what's her name's face on the front. I can't even. Paula. What's her real name? She's a name. She has a name.
Vicky McClure.
Vicky McClure. Picture of Lol from
McClure's
This
wife.
Is in. Troy McClure. It just like comes in.
Hi, I'm Troy McClure. You may recognize me from Planet of the Apes, the musical.
You know when, this is a really sidetrack, but we watched Starship Troopers for film studies.
Yes, we did.
And our teacher pointed out someone being very much like Troy McClure. That on the infomercial. You weren't there in the lesson.
I wasn't, no. No, I overslept, so.
Do you remember in the film, this is a weird sidetrack, but it's going to be good. Do you remember when it was like, people think that it was a bit of, we maybe should go with peace and prosperity. I say kill them all, like Johnny Rico says that, right? So the interviewer, our Canadian film studies teacher, was just straight up like, yeah, he sounds like Troy McClure. And but he kept playing it on loop by pressing backspace on his keyboard. It was just him going, hello. And just at the start, it was just like, hello.
Just for one word.
Literally just hello.
I love that. Oh,
I'm
classic
Troy
Michael.
You may know me from. It's so annoying. Did you know the tragic story of the person who voiced Troy McClure?
Phil Hartman.
Yeah, brutal, isn't it? Gets. Is it his wife? His wife shot him.
Yeah.
Did you hear the tragedy about
of Troy? That's Plagueis the wife.
Of Marvin Gaye.
Oh, same sort of thing, right?
He gave his dad a gun for his birthday, and then his dad shot him with the gun.
Christ.
on the same day? Or?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's like, oh wow.
That's ironic. That was his last words. Isn't it ironic? No, I don't even sing. Shania Twain.
He was singing the his version of Happy Birthday.
Literally. Oh my god!
He was like the white guy in this film. Like the hick. He held the Glock.
Yeah.
Just wasn't too good at it.
Man, go home, Glock. $40 on petrol. It's like, yes. Okay.
Oscar worthy. That
I would not give him the gun.
No.
No, he would shoot.
Yeah. Even if he was going to pay for my petrol, like no.
No, just no.
I'd
have threatened him more. He could have just got the petrol.
Yeah.
And he was just like,
that kid was not going to like pull a gun out because obviously he didn't have a gun there.
No.
Because that kid would be like, wow,
there's a Glock in my boot. You know,
exactly.
My favourite line from Toy Story. That.
Just like what does this little doohickey do?
I hated how still he held it towards him. It was actually.
It's how trained he is with like holding it.
Yeah.
The fly.
It
the
makes
fly
you
is
wonder.
great.
I was like, oh.
It's just like he got it in his hand, and all of a sudden, like something switched, like trance.
The fly just lands on the barrel, and he's just like, "Oh, gotta shoot this fly."
And he's just like, haha, just kidding, you got pranked.
Literally, every gun in that film felt so scary to me.
Well,
Guns are scary.
Yeah,
Guns
they should
be scary though. Do you know what I mean? Even the one with the little boy, I was like, oh my god.
Well, yeah, it's meant to be. I mean, he shoots a guy in the face.
Yeah,
with it.
and
Like that's good in American films. It's just like a gun is just an extension.
Oh, yeah,
of
they're like,
bang,
bang, bang, bang, bang. Let me just pull out another big gun. Expendables, bloody.
Sounds like a printer.
A dot matrix printer.
Literally. Yeah, Queen and Slim is my favourite. Oh, sorry, I mean
your favourite.
To note the full title: Queen and Slim, a Star Wars story. That's the full title.
I'd watch it. I'd watch it. I mean,
so it's one of the Fast and Furious. Brood. I'm not even going to call them. Loaf. What's a good plural that they could come up with? It's like the MCU and all that. A loaf of Furious.
A matter of loaf and death.
It always comes full circle very fast.
It really does.
It's almost worrying that we've only got like 4 different films to discuss ever. Fast and Furious. Anything by Aardman.
Yeah, pretty much.
Trying hard to find.
G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe.
That's only happened once.
Retaliation or whatever.
What else have we talked about? We've talked about other stuff.
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut has not come back. That was one episode.
Pizza Hut.
Demolition Man was weeks ago, Harry. Let it go.
It's always with me. It's in my top 4 on Letterboxd now.
Yeah.
I'll put it as the 4th one. It is. I can't. Yeah. Go and watch the one. It's www.google.com and you'll find it. Straight away.
Google.com.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, just Google that. Go into Google and type in www.google.com.
You know, if you Google, the internet blows up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this reminds me of the IT.
I just start getting flashbacks. Last time I did the Googling.
Little black box with a red light on it.
That's the internet.
I'm sorry, Dave. Just a little black box.
You're the imposter, Dave.
Wow, I'm sorry, man. We just made.
We
just had footsies and he's wearing slippers.
The fact that HAL 9000 is in Queen and Slim is quite. It's quite a crossover.
It's an ambitious. It's almost Shyamalan-esque. Show me.
The twist at the end that it was all just like a dream.
That really did mess me up. Especially after it came out that Queen and Slim were the same person. The fact that it was all a dream as well.
They never existed. The police were all just schizophrenic.
Literally.
Oh god.
It's the weirdest ambitious sequel to Harrison Ford's The Fugitive I've ever seen.
Escape from.
Yeah.
I didn't kill my wife.
I don't care. Okay. Wasn't he just like a really... Harrison Ford always has a mundane job in his action films.
Yeah, it's just
goddamn archaeologist.
This time, Harrison Ford is a pizza boy.
Yeah. Pizza time. Is that Spider-Man?
Yeah, it is.
Pizza Hut. And then pizza time. That's, yeah.
It
has devolved into Queen and Slim pepperoni and pizza on... Pepperoni and pizza. On pizza.
Separately.
Yeah.
It's just...
Mini pizzas with mini pepperoni on them.
No, it's a piece of pepperoni, but the size of a pizza.
Yeah. I want
Same thickness as well.
a narrator to announce Queen and Slim, but I want him to have quite a pronounced lisp. Queen and Slim. Yeah, it's the little things in life. I just want Queen and Slim. Yeah.
What? Oh God.
Don't you agree?
Wholeheartedly.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't disagree with that, but
you could try.
How far we stray from things.
From Queen and Slim involved everything, though. That's the thing.
Every day we stray further from God.
Yup.
I mean, yeah.
We're shadowed in the eyes of God after mentioning Chicken Run one too many times.
Chicken
That's
Run,
it, yeah.
Wallace and Gromit, Shaun the Sheep.
Wallace and Graham.
Creature comforts, you know.
Yeah, creature comforts. I didn't mispronounce that one. That one just came out normally.
Alright then. Oh, I can't think of what the other things are that we reference. I mean, we've referenced High Rise and Snowpiercer.
Yeah, Cornetto trilogy.
Queen and Slim.
Queen and
Criminals
Slim.
that can't be stopped.
I mean, until they get shot.
They did get stopped.
They can't be stopped by anything but bullets.
Slim and Queen. The Slim that can't be stopped.
The Queen and Slim that can't be stopped.
Honestly, that was it. That's another one that we always reference.
Oh yeah, we do. What else?
I'd love to think that there's someone in just like a really out there country that has listened to every single one of these, and it's like the only one massively avid listener. That would be mad.
I mean, at least we'd have one then.
Yeah, that'd be kind of funny.
I mean, it'd be funny.
And then they get all of our little references.
Oh. He's made himself a Today in Film t-shirt.
Honestly.
It'd be better if he didn't get the references though.
It's four people having a conversation, and he's just alienated in that conversation. He's the person that doesn't get the reference.
He just thinks like they're things that have happened in real life.
Yeah.
He's actually waiting.
The super cop.
He's sat there waiting to add his points to it.
He just keeps going. And we just keep going across.
And it just ends. He actually loves Lost in Translation.
He really does. And he should have fought the cause. Man, Sophia Coppola is not proud. She's not. Are we all going to really enjoy that new Neil?
Not like
that new Bin
Not like to watch it.
Bin Murray and Rashida Jones. Rashida Jones, that's her name, right?
In case you're not aware, Harry is having a stroke.
Yes.
I'm having a stroke. Fix Hoary. Me have stroke.
But yes, Cuban
Get the
Fury.
Bondulance, yeah.
To be fair, I don't know if I would rate this higher.
Not.
Would you rate this higher than Cuban Fury?
Yes. Queen of Slim?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it's a tough one.
Oh, is it? Oh, is it? I don't think. Cuban Fury is. Cuban Fury. Cuban Fury. Cube and Fury. Rick and. Yeah.
It's the Queen and Slim spin off.
Yeah, Queen and Slim and Cube and Formy. Formy? Formy.
Oh.
My name's Cuban. I'm a Cuban. Come on for me.
How?
Oh, you can tell it's late in the day.
It's very late in the day. You know,
some might call this evening even.
It is in fact night time in the UK.
Tis very dark.
Not that we know because we're in America.
Yeah, not that we know, should be fair because we all survive until the early mornings of every day watching films.
Oh yes.
So
what is?
I mean, I didn't survive.
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
No more.
But yes, and now to our weekly segment.
Are we all going to sing the Luther Vandross song on it?
No, we're not going to sing. What films have you watched this week?
I just don't want to stop. No, sorry. I had to. Oh, what films have I watched this week?
I mean, it was a question.
Flip ton.
As per usual.
As per usual.
I think I watched the least, probably.
How many's the least? Like just 17.
I don't know, like 3 maybe. I watched Personal History of David Copperfield.
How is that?
Great. I'd recommend that film.
Nice. I won't watch it.
You probably won't.
Thanks, buddy.
American Psycho.
Nice.
Yeah, it's all right.
Like Jonas and Nils.
Did you not like it?
It's all right.
Huey lives in the new. Oh, it's so good. Hip to be square.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
I just feel like
Hey, Paul.
I don't know. We're not to go into discussion. What have you watched?
I'm trying to load it, and
you're trying to load
because Letterboxd, where I keep track of all of them, isn't opening.
What can you remember watching?
What can I remember watching?
Do you have to list it down?
Okay, what date was this? What date are we going back to?
I don't know. Monday, which is like the 11th or 12th. What day? Well,
Monday was the 12th.
12th. Yes, I knew that.
Okay, let me work backwards. This is actually so difficult. I've watched so many films.
As you can tell, I definitely said that this was going to be a weekly segment before I came up with it on the spot.
Yeah, it's a good idea, but if I had a reception to check.
I can tell mine.
Oh, nice.
Got it loaded up. So I managed to watch 4 films this week, which is considerably less than usual. Although I have got 3. I've got the weekend.
Yeah.
You have to watch loads of films for film programming.
Oh man. Yeah. So Monday I watched the 2018 remake of Suspiria, which was rather interesting actually. I still prefer the original.
Yeah.
But it's much more visceral film. Then I watched Creep 2, sequel to Creep.
Really? Or Tokyo Drift.
I thought it was going to be a sequel to Creep 3.
Oh really? Oh,
do you prefer it as Tokyo Drift, or what? Is it more a Tokyo Drift or an Electric Boogaloo?
I'd say an Electric Boogaloo.
Oh,
Nice. Then I watched American Psycho 2. Yikes.
Electric Boogaloo or Tokyo Drift?
Stabby.
Tokyo Drift.
This was a
film.
The Squeakquel.
Yeah, it was a squeakquel. That's how bad it is.
The Squeakquel.
Chipwrecked.
Oh my god.
Yeah, American Psycho 2. Do not watch.
Yeah. American Psycho. Do not watch straight away.
And then lastly, last night, Halloween 2.
Do you have Letterboxd up right now, or is this?
I do. Yes.
Can you see mine? Would it load?
I'm on 3G, so probably not.
Damn. I literally, I don't know why I'm finding it literally impossible to think of any films that I've watched. I've watched Akira. That's how I kept saying it in the film. I'm going to keep calling it Akira because I don't sound cultured.
I feel like I've watched something else this week.
I've watched something,
but I can't remember. Oh wait, I watched a horror film. I remember. I watched Cabin in the Woods.
Oh, nice.
Because I did that for adaptation.
Have you never seen it before?
No, well, kind of.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah. I already knew what was happening in it, so. I
watched the entirety of The Haunting of Hill House, which is 10 hours.
Mad. What, in one night?
2 nights.
One sitting, just.
Yeah, it was rough. But I really enjoyed it as a show. I've watched other things, and it's just really bugging me now.
Yeah, the Boys ended last week, didn't
Boys did end last week.
Did.
So we got.
It's Pain that I can't think.
Pain.
Oh,
Pain.
Man. It's really bugging me. I'm sure there was such really good films that I could.
Such really good films that I just can't remember.
Many a good film. Hang on, if I try. Oh, maybe if I go on Snapchat, I usually put them on my story.
You do usually do that.
So it should come out straight away. Please have something. Please say something. Big Fish. That was ages ago, wasn't it?
Little Fish Cardboard Box.
Yes, the Bodybuilder special. 9th of October.
That was a while ago. Yes.
Yeah, that was last week.
Yeah, that was last week. I'm sure.
That was 7.
I just must have not put the films on my.
That was a week ago.
Story.
Yeah, a week ago. So
I'm getting really sick of this.
You have put some on your story. I've seen
since then. Surely.
I feel like
Big
you
Fish
have.
and then Akira.
I feel like you have. I feel like you might have put one on last night.
Have you got
Did you watch it last night?
Oh.
I haven't. I have it
Man, do you have me on Letterboxd? I don't think you do.
No, Harry didn't post anything last night.
That is actually mad. Yeah, I didn't watch anything last night because I was locked out of my flat for over 3 hours.
Oh.
It's actually, you should have been there, man. So I left my phone and keys
inside
my flat. So that's my actual key and my electronic key inside the room.
Oh.
So yeah, I had to wait until 11 PM for the security guard to start his shift and come upstairs.
How?
Literally, I just have to sit in the kitchen.
Oh my word, that's insane.
And no food or anything. It's all in a little ensuite kitchen, yeah. Bro, that's so annoying. I can't think. I've definitely watched more. However, It is hard to think of at the moment.
What is your letterbox?
Harry Given 7.
Oh, bugger off, man.
If
I've
you're
got an
anyone
account.
listening, follow me. Hit me
I
up.
have an
I'll hit you.
account. Just piss off.
I'm sure you'll be able
What
to
was
touch mine note already.
Harry.
Harry Given 7.
Space or not?
No.
Capital.
There's not, but you should come up anyway.
Follow us
Harry
on that
Gibbons 7.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
There we go.
There he is.
Okay. So there's a few that I've added that I haven't watched recently, so skip past them. Like, do a little click all on recent activity.
Alright then.
I know, because that just
Another
does. Actually, no,
Homework.
that's not
Diary?
it, because that's, diary. What have I can't believe I can't even
Pudding
think.
Hill House.
Pudding Hill House.
Akira.
Yeah, look, there's been Pulp Fiction, Captain America the Winter Soldier, and Starship
Nice.
Troopers. That's what I watched this week.
America.
Dark Man
Yeah.
watched last week. didn't you?
Yeah, I've watched a lot of films.
Young
Look at the
Mr.
date.
Mason.
It's
Borat.
depressing, that's all this month.
Borat's
Oh.
there.
Yeah.
Borat for next week, if you didn't
What?
know.
Borat 1 and 2.
My wife, she like the man.
You mean
I like
Borat,
men.
Borat
Just
and
my house.
smaller
house.
female Borat.
Smaller daughter Borat. Oh, I didn't catch. Well, first time I watched the trailer,
don't
I
know what her
didn't
name
catch the. Oh, she's got like a really funny name, doesn't she? It's like she's got like Pamela Anderson. Like it's like she's got like a just like amalgamation of a load of
Exactly.
American women's names. Sandy Bollocks. That was another one.
Sandy
to bring back.
Bollocks.
Yeah.
Ah,
But yeah, that was sort of
when
the
you
chin.
go to the beach, what do you get?
My wife.
Yes.
I mean, if you go to
Yeah,
Baywatch
I agree.
Beach,
What was the Baywatch? Don't drown. Something like this. Borat's Baywatch version.
Just don't drown.
Yeah. If you're just so insensitive, but if you're in the water and you feel the current taking you, just say no. That's so bad. Oh no. Docs Harry. Harry is cancelled. 2020.
Redacted.
I'm sorry. Today in film, I have to let Harry go for his comments in the latest episode.
Every episode is now edited so that Harry is no longer in them.
He's there for the recording session, but you just completely mute
Yeah.
the whole time. People are just like, yes, I agree.
And how does that make you feel?
Yeah. Interesting. just such a one-sided convo.
I mean,
I've got some proper Tory snacks there, I can't lie.
Tory snacks.
You do. It's like pork
How have I
scratch.
got? Yeah, I've got pork scratches.
What's the other one?
Pub
Tyrrells.
Tyrrells,
Tyrrells.
caviar and
Oh, yes.
champagne
God, right,
crisps.
Tyrrells is not like you can't count that.
Mm.
You know.
I mean, you got your whiskey.
I'm
up there.
Hague Club whiskey. Oh,
God.
Dom, you're not putting a
Oh,
big case for
no.
yourself here, lad.
It's even blue.
Right, that was on
Is that
sale.
a Freemason's cloak? Where are we?
Oh.
Supporting local industry.
Supporting local industry. Which one?
Tyrrells.
Tyrrells. I'm
Herefordshire.
sure they need our all local support. Aren't they minted?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, the guy runs
Probably owned
Crispy
by
vodka
Right.
vodka.
now.
Which
so
one? Which flavour's this?
Salt and vinegar. The
Or is
best
it like
flavour.
the apple cider vinegar?
Yeah,
though?
it's the best flavour there is.
That is class.
Yeah. Cheeky.
I out myself as someone who's eaten Tyrrells before. I mean, no, I only eat Walkers. Yeah, or those. Well, no.
Lay's.
What's the most no, even worse. The most hardened British crisps.
What's it?
The ones that
Kettle.
you open them and you have to pour the salt yourself.
Oh,
Is
there's
it- oh, there's
salt
like-
and shakes.
Yeah, you get nothing without doing it yourself these days. you got to. Oh my
Pull it
god.
open. You open the salt, shake it in,
Yeah.
and hope one grain of salt gets stuck to one.
Surprise
chip.
conversation here. Deadest crisp. Go.
Deadest crisp. Probably like I think Palm Bears. I think I've had them like once. They
Ooh.
just
They're gluten free. They cover a lot of bases. But...
all right then, but they just dissolve. in
No, I
it's
get you.
like-
Yeah.
There's no wrong answer
Yeah.
at all. Yeah.
Controversial, but I would say skips. I
Uh,
don't get them.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
I don't like the texture of them. Like you
Yeah.
like they start off crunchy
Yeah.
and then they sort of
Expand.
Yeah.
It's
It's
like
like
touch of
help.
saliva. Yeah. Help because it fills your whole mouth.
Oh,
You're like,
it goes all Akira on you.
yeah. It starts covering your lip. You're like, oh god.
Yeah.
Dennis crisp, French fries.
Oh, they are shit.
Oh.
Ooh,
They are-
those and squares.
Squares. Oh no, squares
Yeah.
taste. They don't taste like crisps.
And then you've got the Walker's oven baked ones, which are like
I am
so
agreeing with
weird.
you so much right now. Where they're baked. Oh, because they're like McCoys when you look at them.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, rich cut crisp.
And then
You have a snap and you're like, you turn like
The-
sandpaper and you're like,
They are. They are.
They're so grim. Honestly. So welcome back to the Crisps podcast. Sponsored by Walkers
This is
today.
the show now.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good
Sorry,
time, I think.
Walkers, for calling out your crisps as dead.
Crisps.
I think I have to agree with French fries though,
They are dead, aren't they?
because you know the mix-ups.
Yeah.
You know, you got Monster Munch, you got the Doritos and the what's it,
Just
and you got the French
contaminates
fries. And it's just like there's so many in there as well. It's like
They're all contaminated by the others.
yeah.
Honestly, it's just they are the. You see, I think they're made by the same people as like Frazzles.
Yeah.
You got Frazzle, and you're like, oh, bit bacon.
Yeah.
That's a crisp.
Doesn't taste like bacon.
Different flavour.
Yeah, and it does not taste like bacon.
No.
It's barbecue, basically,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
They're like bacon.
Does what's it taste like cheese?
No, they taste like what's it stuff.
Precisely.
The what's it plant.
The what's it?
Uncultured.
Mm.
You know what? The what's it do be like that? What's new, pussycat? Whoa.
What's the best? What's the best flavour?
Oh yeah, least dead crisp.
Oh.
Least dead crisp.
And you can't just say a brand because that's where it gets
flavour.
divisive now, isn't it?
Flavour.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just crisp in general. So it could be a certain type of.
I really like the
this is a hard question.
This is bait if you like prawn and cocktail now.
No,
You're like,
no.
hate it.
It's,
prawn cocktail.
the Walker's Max
The
barbecue rib.
Oh,
You know, those ones are
yeah,
they hit the spot, and also their cheese and onion ones,
yeah,
because they're actual cheese and onion.
so good. I'm gonna
You're
throw
in the deadest.
No.
I thought we were about the worst.
Yeah, I'm doing the best now.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
The best is either for me, the Walker's Max paprika, or I'm not one of those little nitties who'd have like a Red Bull and a packet of chili sensations and stay awake until 6 a.m. I promise.
Sure.
Yeah. What was your salt and balsamic vinegar kettle chips.
Cheeky. Very
They're
cheeky.
they're a meal.
Mm.
You can't just I don't think you can have those with something. Right? If you're having those crisps, you got to clear put it as part of your fight today. Like
See,
You got to clear us a lot.
you got to clear it. You got to what's it? Spend a penny or whatever they say.
Yeah.
sadly, I
Big
can't
schedule.
go.
Yeah.
I can't go into this in detail.
Why? Now that's
Because
very
they're right.
suspicious.
They're right there.
Oh, is this a brand deal?
It is not. I
The
wish it was.
Conservative Party.
I wish it was. Be a lot of money involved.
It would be. Oh, that's
Should
suspicious.
we- should we- should we-
That was on camera. That. I love that.
I mean, they don't know about this.
Bro.
It's a brand deal waiting to happen.
It is a brand deal.
Mr. Tyrrells is just there. He's browsing through
God,
podcasts.
Mr. Tyrrell.
I've done the ad before I've got the deal.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. And he's just there like...
So then if he tries to take it away from us.
Mm.
Yeah, they can't refuse. You're like,
Exactly.
Hi, welcome back to Tyrrell's Shit podcast. And no, I've just lost us the brand deal.
Oh.
And they won't message us now. We definitely had one, but I'm guaranteeing you they won't message
Yeah,
us
it's
now.
all gone down the drain.
That and I'm about to fuck off Hague Club as well. Yeah, you heard.
It's pretty good.
San Miguel glasses, not even the drink.
Well, no, I can't drink lager anymore, apparently. Sad times.
It's been a long
It's been a long
day
time.
without you. Is that yeah?
But yeah.
So you've switched to
I
pork
switched
scratchings
to-
and
I switched to pork
water.
scratchings. Water, whiskey,
You monster.
and beer. Other beers, not like
do you
ales
drop the
and
pork
stuff.
scratchings like tablets, or do you chew them like normal people?
Chew, why would you? What?
Answer the question, Don.
You chew them.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. You didn't say you did.
I chew them.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I
I'll take your word
munch
for it.
on them.
Munch. That was for the audio listeners.
But obviously the Tic Tacs.
Everyone.
The Tic Tacs. I just swallow those.
I was
Oh,
starting to seriously consider that was just a trendy way of taking tablets, and I was very worried.
Pills.
I didn't want to mention. Yeah, look at them. They are very
To be
questionable.
fair, I have an assortment of snacks tonight. Wine gums at the back
in
there.
those little box there?
That's medicine. That's not
Ah.
snacks.
Oh, lovely.
Being it, you got the wine gums, the
What's in
Tyrrells.
this? How do I drink it?
You do not drink that.
Beard oil.
Yeah.
What's it taste like?
Beard.
What's it smell like?
It's refined. It's a refined beard. They just,
Can you pitch to me? I'm not going to pitch to me. What's
I
it
have
smell
not.
like?
I haven't
Sell
smelled-
me
I haven't
this
smelled
oil.
this. Sell this oil. Would you want this
Snake
oil?
oil. It's a good. Is it strong?
Can't smell nothing.
Oh.
Can't smell it. I don't.
You're like,
think
oh
it's-
yeah, I don't have a sense of smell. Oh, okay,
Oh no.
Greg, you make me crazy.
I don't think
he
that's
opens it with the fear of God in his eyes. Greg's like, oh no, it's begun. Oh my God.
I don't think it has a smell.
Oh no.
I don't think it has a smell to it. It's like,
can we drink that? The spray one?
that's conditioner, so that's probably what.
Is that for a beer conditioner?
It is.
I'm just like letting them know our lives, to be honest, in like a good,
Pretty much.
engaging way.
Pretty much. I've got
Nice.
I've got a box of tea over there.
Stole the Pixar lamp.
You know, the Pixar lamp.
Yeah. Luxo Junior over there.
Look, that noise is like my whole childhood. Just like the. I love it, man.
No.
Oh, it's so good. If you don't know what we're on about,
Oh,
you're trapped.
you're trapped.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in that tower. You know.
Yeah, honestly.
You've got the jury letter.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
We're going back to Trapped, yeah.
Yeah.
Trap Street's back, all right, as the Trap Street Boys once said.
They're trapped.
Yeah.
Banging show.
Blast from the past.
Big or skinny Luther Vandross?
How many Luther Vandross would you give this out of?
Oh, that's a good question, actually. Good way to move on. Grog?
Grog.
Sorry, I mean Greg.
Greg.
It's Gregor.
Excuse me, it's Greg.
I'd give it. I'd say 8 Luther Vandrosses Luther Vandrossi out of 10. You know.
That's mad.
I think it's
Never too
Vandross.
much,
I think
I
it's
get you.
Vandross.
It's never too much.
I just don't want to stop.
No.
I can't stop.
Oh, it's such a good song. I was actually singing along in my own flat, which is bad. So I'd probably give it, probably 8 Luther Vandross with the apostrophe after it.
Single.
Luther Van Dry. Luther Van. A loaf of Luther Vandross. 8 out of 10 caps.
Why is it a loaf?
It's a good plural that doesn't get used. A loaf of ducks, I feel, is adequate.
I'd say that,
A group
yeah.
of ducks is
Even
a
though
loaf
they
of
can't
ducks.
we can't eat bread anymore, but yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's ironic
Mm.
in a painful way
It's
to
teasing
them.
them.
And Lord
It's a taunt.
knows we need to tease the ducks more.
I
Spiteful
would
bastards.
give this 8 ducks out of 9 Luther Vandrosses.
Nice.
It's like a ratio of like an awkward 80-something%.
So yeah, what?
It's really annoying that. it's
hate-
not quite 90.
I hate it.
Yeah, because it's not 80, and because it's out of 9, it's not quite 90 either. Thank you.
It's in the middle.
It's a lot.
I mean,
It should have been 90.
Could say 85.
No, it could have been 80%. Could have been if you
Harry,
didn't
hold
intend.
yourself back.
Could have been 80.
All right.
You're like fine,
I'll give
8.2.
I'll give it. I'll give it 79% out of 100%.
You're on thin ice here, darling. Yeah. Luther Van Dry and his
Miladio.
many Luthers. Luthai.
Luther Vandro.
Luther Van Dro. I hate that.
Next
Literally
season
just
on
read his
Luther.
name wrong. Luther Van Dro. I was singing a song by Luther Van Dro. Never Too Much. What's the song called? Is it Never Too Much? I don't want to stop. Oh my love. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Whoa. That one. Yes.
Who knows?
1,000 kisses. I don't know the lyrics, but
No.
I mean, I kind of got that, but like, you were just kind of making it up.
Oh, it's so good. It was a nice tone when she put on the sort of soul music. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, getting a bit sensual.
Yeah, it's going somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, we went from the makeup mix
Yeah, to then like
to like.
Bompton, straight up like rap.
Yeah.
A bit like Frank Ocean at one point. I don't know who it was. Sounded a bit like Frank Ocean, bit of like
Can't
R&B.
Can't believe he
Pop song.
left his playlist in this other car. I mean, come on, man.
His wallet and all their money.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
That was so
What
dumb.
an idiot.
That's the
They
only
went back
bit that
to the
annoyed
car.
me a little bit when he was like, we don't have any money to get gas. They went back to the car
Yeah.
and still didn't grab the money.
No.
It was like, but I was distracted. And the amount of times they ran out of fuel.
And they lost the gun.
Yes. When?
I don't know. They just did at some
Yeah.
point. I think it was when they.
It wasn't used at the
But
end.
you see, if they
Yeah, I
did,
think it was when they went to the house.
Yeah.
But it was one of the houses. I'm not sure.
I don't think they had it When they went on the walk with the little boy.
I'm so confused. It just disappeared, didn't it? Because
Chub,
yeah, at the start. No, because they have it.
My mum a bitch. I ain't talking about your mum. That was so funny.
My dad was a dog to you. Bonk.
My dad was a dog to you. My leg! He's on the floor. That's my bandy. Oh.
You see, if they went back for the wallet, we wouldn't have got that scene.
We can't help you. You wanted my dad to the hospital? It's so fucking. Oh, it's so good. So yeah, we gave it 8s all round.
Yeah.
8
Good.
all round.
1 queen out of Slim.
That gives it a percentage.
Yeah, one of them.
One of
Not
them.
all of them. It'd be stupid if it gave them all the percentages.
We gave it Queen out of Slim.
Queen out of Slim.
Mm.
I'd almost argue Queen and Slim.
Yeah. See?
So yeah, next
One way
week
to
is
look at it.
the Borat 1 and 2 and Borat's subsequent movie film. Culture. No, that's the first one. Relearning and retelling America for make benefit once glorious nation of Kazakhstan. And the original one was just Borat cultural learnings of America for make benefit.
Great nation.
Yeah, great nation of Kazakhstan. I love how it's once great nation now.
Once
It's
great,
so
yeah.
funny. And the game movie stuff.
His film basically single-handedly brought down the great nation.
Toppled the USSR.
Kazakhstan. Yeah.
Because we all know the USSR was still around.
In Kazakhstan.
In 2006 or whatever it was.
Yes.
2004, 2006.
They never quite moved past it.
It's still there in spirit.
Still there in spirit. Still
To
there.
all of our USSR listeners.
USSR.
It was still holding in there.
That's the only ones we get now.
Maybe
Just
you
USSR.
shouldn't.
Yeah.
Maybe you shouldn't quite hold on.
The war is over.
Communism doesn't work.
Maybe in theory.
Maybe only in theory.
Yeah.
I respect the suggestion. I like what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's one of them.
However,
You're wrong.
So I need to go carve a pumpkin now, because it's Halloween time.
Alrighty.
spooky.
See you next week.
See you later. Bye.
Can I reach it? There we go.
Bye-bye.